What's going on, traders? We're back with another supply and demand trading podcast. I got my buddy here. His name is Scott. He's learning how to play poker. He's kind of, he knows how to play poker. Like he knows actually how to play it, but he's learning the emotional aspect.
Trying to get better.
Yeah, he's trying to get better. So I think that poker and trading has a lot of similarities, and I talked to you guys about that a lot before, with the whole 7-2 ace scenario. And I know for a fact that Scott's been burned with ace a lot, which is the best hand. So just like I have, we've all been burned with ace.
Yeah,
we've all been burned with the best supply and demand zone. So
I guess it's you see. I guess the comparison is you have ace. You see a good supply and demand zone.
Yeah.
That you're like, holy crap.
That's the one.
This is the one. I'm all in.
Yeah.
I'm putting my whole account, which you would probably never do.
Yeah, that's the thing.
You could never do that. But
I'm all in.
Put a percentage of.
I'm all in with my predetermined risk. I'm all in with my predetermined risk.
Yeah.
Yours is what you're buying in with.
Yeah.
Mine is my whole account might be
my chip stack.
Let's just use $10,000 for example. Yeah. I'm all in with my 1% of that $10,000, which is what I bought in with trading or whatever, right? Yeah.
Boom. You're all in. Cards flip. 7-2 of hearts. The flop comes 3 hearts. You lose. Boom. Your supply and demand zone fucking burned you.
Yeah, it burned you. Yeah, it didn't work. Definitely happens. It's definitely pretty easy to get frustrated too. 100%. So and I'm just gonna ask you some questions now. So, how long you been learning to play poker now?
I don't know. Maybe 6 months. I would say I'm a fish.
A fish, yeah.
If you
guys don't know what a fish means, it means you're
you're
donating money to the table. You're like a retail trader. Basically what we are as traders while we're learning, right?
Yeah.
We're just donating money to the market.
But I'm doing better. Getting better.
Good, yeah. But that's because you keep trying and keep practicing.
Yeah.
And then what's your bankrolls doing? Okay, your account.
Yeah. So my bankroll would be your account.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, it'd be your account size. Yeah.
So
bankroll guys. Bankroll in poker is essentially the.
My total that I have, not what I'm playing with at one table, not my one trade, but exactly. Right now it's at $97. But I've put in $105. My zero marker would be 105, and I'm at 97 now. So I'm down.
But it's been a couple months with that.
Yeah, so I'm down what is it, $8 or
something like that. But it's pretty good for.
I'll take it.
It's not like you've played
I'll take
5
it. That's
games.
pretty good.
It's not like you play 5 games.
Yeah.
And you're down that.
The road went deposited 35, lost it all.
Yeah.
Deposited another 35, lost it all. My third 35. I had a big game. I was playing in the 25-cent, 50-cent tables where I had no business being.
Yeah, you had no business.
No business being there, and I got lucky too where I had pocket 9s, which is not a guaranteed trade.
It's not a bad. Yeah, it's not a bad.
Not a bad one, but
not a bad supply and demand zone.
And I doubled up there. I doubled up a couple more times, and then I ended. I think I ended where a bankroll was close to $100. So then I made up all my 35 deposits. I made them up.
Made all your losses up.
Made all my losses up with one big night.
Exactly. I've definitely done that with trading too, where it's you take a bunch of fucking small trades that you lost 5 in a row. Then I had that one big 10-1.
One big trade, you win it all back.
I went back plus some. It's
yeah.
I just paid off my debt and I'm going to the store.
It's think about you win the World Series of Poker, you win you win $5 million, no tax, and then that's probably what is it called? You do an option.
Options, yeah. Options
if you hit a option or something.
Options, it'd be hard to make that much money, but yeah.
A comparable.
You had to be trading with millions of dollars and making millions of dollars.
Yeah.
And, nobody here is doing that. Yeah. There's definitely equivalent of hitting that home run for sure. So with Scott, he told me one time that he one night he played because with poker there's small tables you can play at, and then he told me that he played the one table that one night where it's like he shouldn't have been there. It's almost as if he was trading and like, let's just say you normally trade risking like $20, and like now all of a sudden you're risking like $100 per trade for no reason. Like,
Yeah.
just not because like, oh, it'll be easier if I make money risking $100. Like,
Yeah.
in reality, like it's actually probably gonna be harder emotionally and like harder with poker as well.
Yeah. The
So
emotions are tough when you have a chip stack of $40 and you lose it.
Yeah, that sucks.
It's like,
sure.
wow. It's
That's
like,
the thing with
holy
poker too. If
smokes.
you have ace, like you gotta go all in. If somebody
Yeah.
feeling pushes you all in pre-flop,
And if you got king, you're sitting next to him, you got king, you got call. And you're going to lose.
yeah.
You're probably going to lose.
But that percentages are good, 100%.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, you got lucky not getting burned. But it's almost like you increase your trading size to like 5 times the amount of risk you normally do. But the trades that you did take won. So like you benefited, but in reality, you probably could have got burned just as bad.
like you benefited short term, but you're gonna pay for it long term by thinking that.
So it's
those
good that
are
you stepped
ideas.
away. It's good that you were like, okay.
Yeah,
Like,
I get. Yeah, but it's a drug.
It's almost like somebody like offered you like $1,000, like trying to cross the train track and get as close as you can to the train without dying or something. Like,
Yeah.
you did it once, you got really close and made like a bunch of money. It's like they're like, you can keep going. It's
Double
like,
up.
It's like no thanks. Like, I'm walking away. Like, I could have definitely died. Like,
Yeah, that's a good point.
yeah.
Like, you just got away with murder. Like, why are you trying to like?
Yeah. For sure, 100%. Yeah, like my big wins. I'm not gonna go like, oh, I'm gonna risk more now.
Yeah. The thing with like I wrote down these hands like ace 3, jack 8 suited,
10-7
10-7 offsuit. It's like all those hands can win. So
Any hand can win.
like I feel like there's something there with trading where it's like
100%.
like how you're kind of in poker, you're kind of opening up a range where it's like if you want to play like really good, you can only play your good hands, but then if you like then you can open up the ace 3, you know. Looks like a good hand, but it's like kind of shit a little bit with ace with a low kicker. Like you make it straight maybe, but like then you have jack 8 suited. You know, you can make a straight flush.
There's a lot of options.
Make a straight flush there, you know.
Any hand can work. 7-2 is the worst hand. It can work.
And then 10-7 offsuit. I saw there was a flush on the board, and then this guy had a full house.
Yeah.
With a 10-7 offsuit, you know.
That's why you have to be open to realizing what those hands could make. Cause
Yeah.
like, when I have jack and I'm going in hand, it's like I know what I'm looking for. Like I'm looking for that 3 of a kind or something like.
Yeah.
But like with the jack 8, it's like you need to know you can make those straights.
Yeah.
And it's just the same thing in trading. It's like you need to know. You can go back in time and back test and look at what zones work, and you might find something that nobody else knows.
Yeah.
Where it's like, ooh, that jack 8 or like that kind of zone works.
Yeah.
Like 70% of the time.
You're like opening up your range.
Yeah.
Like how in poker you open up your range to those hands.
Yeah.
Because you're understanding the risk management. You have to be like, well, I know what I'm looking for, and if I don't see it, it's time to say goodbye.
I think I brought that up before where it's like certain poker hands like ace 9, it's like it's not bad.
Yeah.
For a certain price you will see a flop. You will continue with that hand. For a certain price, you will pay a certain price. And it's like same thing with trading. It's like you see a zone, supply and demand zone, it's like it's not bad. It's not amazing, but it's like it's worth taking a stab at.
Yeah.
And it's like maybe you only risk half. Maybe it's like, oh, I'm only gonna risk 0.5%, not my full 1%.
Yeah.
And with poker, it's like, well, if he raises like $5, I'll call. But if it's anything above $5, I'm folding.
Yeah.
So it's like the same thing. Like
you have to understand. Like at that point, it's like
it's experience.
your
like,
ace 9, and like with how it looks on the charts, it's like it can work for you. It can burn you. Like
that's
can
the
burn
thing
you just
too.
as
Like,
hard.
I feel like the more poker hands you play, like ace 9, like once the flop comes up, like you can kind of see, like I know where this is going.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like the flop can come up like jack 3.
And like
Then it's like now I have an ace. Like it's like this is kind of shit.
Yeah. 100%.
But then that's where poker lends itself. Like you can bluff a little bit and kind of cheat a little bit. Like
Yeah,
in
you can
trading, like you can't just like pretend you made a good trade. Like you have to like
for sure.
poker, like you can pretend like you made a good trade when like you didn't.
Yeah, you could be like pretending like, yeah, I have that full house. I have it, but you really don't. You could definitely pretend like you do, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, you definitely can't pretend that you made a good trade, but yeah, for sure. That's like the complete opposite of what you should be doing, actually, yeah.
Yeah. And it's like with the similarities, like controlling your emotion, controlling frustration when you lose, controlling like how you play or how you trade like after you take some losses and you're like
And some wins,
frustrated.
more importantly.
And some wins too, yeah, that's true too.
Because I feel like most people probably, if they lost a bunch, I feel like it's more likely that they will probably lose less after the loss because they might be mad and walk away. When in reality, somebody wins a bunch, they might be like on a high and end up losing more.
Yeah.
Say you win $100 and you're like, fuck yeah, it's double or nothing. Then you lose that back. You lose the $100. You lose it. Then you're like, I want that back. And then you lose $100 again. And you're like, well, I gotta make it all back.
Yeah.
And you're like in this like trap. Like,
Then you're like, I was 200 ahead at one point.
Yeah.
I mortgaged my house.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of emotional similarities for sure. You definitely can't play poker when you're frustrated, especially like with certain people. Trading isn't like that. It's not like I'm like losing a trade. It's like fucking goddamn banks. Like
yeah, and you're like
you're
looking at a guy across the table.
Yeah,
like,
it's like
loses
the bank.
from
It's
a
like
trade.
the bank manager.
Like
Yeah, yeah, that's definitely not happening. But with poker, you could. I've definitely played online poker, and like some guy make an enemy out of him. Like
yeah,
it's like completely in my subconscious. There's definitely like.
Yeah,
I'm definitely like warping my reality in order to do that, but
in a sense of like everybody loses.
Yeah,
like Phil Ivey, like one of the best poker players, like loses like
probably constantly.
Yeah, like I mean, there's like this one video where he loses like a huge pot where it's like
probably millions of dollars.
Yeah, so I mean,
but that's
and
the
he's
thing.
regarded as the best in the world. So
that's the thing. He definitely looks like calm and collective because it's like it's probably appropriate to his bankroll. If he's losing millions of dollars, it's probably because he has like tens of millions of dollars. I would imagine.
Yeah.
Probably like if I'm losing $1 million in a hand, it's like I don't know. I probably have to at least have like $30 million.
Yeah.
Like, probably more.
I would like to have like. I feel like at that point their bankroll is just their bank account. Like
maybe, yeah, true.
Like maybe that's probably like how they probably have a PokerStars debit card at that point.
Yeah. What else we got written down here? So yeah, we have written down it's appropriate. It's good to join the appropriate game table because in poker, there's like the blinds, and so I know you play at the 1 cent, 2 cent blinds, and that might sound like extremely small amount to you guys, but like you play for like an hour, like you can be up like $6.
You're up $6.
American.
You could be down $6.
You could be down $6, but
so
you could be up $6.
Then you move up to one step further, 2 cent, 5 cent.
And I always find that the tables get way bigger.
Stakes get way bigger so quick. Like all of a sudden you have to make a call that's like $2, and it's like, am I gonna pay $2 to see the next card?
Exactly.
That's like when you have a fucking shitty trade and you're like, am I gonna fucking hold on to this?
Yeah. But that's the thing. What supply and demand is we already have the stop loss in place. Like
okay.
It's almost like we don't even have to make that decision. Like, should I fold? It's like I've already decided. You can't really do it with trading or with poker. You have to you can't automatically set it.
Yeah.
But I don't know. You kind of can. What if like you can code in online poker where it's like you can literally make codes like if I go in with ace.
Yeah.
And this happens like pretty full. It doesn't even give you the option to fold or to call or whatever.
Like that, you probably could you set up what cards at what position on the table.
Just automatically fold it. Yeah.
And it's automatically call or automatically fold.
Yeah, you definitely probably program that for sure. So yeah, you definitely got to play definitely got to only trade with what you're appropriate with. And then like that's one thing too that bothers me and Scott because our friends play poker too, and like they always want to just play like a play money game, where it's just play money, which is essentially the exact same thing as demo trading when like a fake account.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, that's fine. But there's not really any skin. Like with poker, it's like, okay, but like it's like, I don't know, I'm definitely just going to be like going in with like the worst hands ever. Cause there's nothing.
You'll be taking chances that in reality you probably wouldn't be taking. And then so it's almost better for you to get burned for that 1% of your account and like learn a tough lesson. Like
exactly, and you don't even have to use that 1%. Like I don't even use 1%.
When you go in with your demo account and just lose it, it's like, well, start her up again.
That's the one thing in the demo account too. Like when I did do the demo account, it's like I put in this order to take a trade, and like it never ended up filling. It never ended up getting executed, and because it was a demo account, I didn't really like care that much about it. Like, I forgot to pull the order out.
Yeah.
And then like 2 or 3 weeks later, like that order got filled. Oh. And like I made like $50 on it or something. And it's like I could have easily been like, I'm doing good in my demo account. Yeah, I made $50 the other day in it, and it's like in reality, that would have never been in that trade because like I would have pulled my order.
Yeah.
Because like I never have orders sitting in for more than like a day, so.
Do you think that you could use that where it's like opening up your range, like you saw that worked, so maybe you could...
Yeah, but you can do stuff like that. Yeah, that's fine, but I don't know. I like to stick to one strategy. But yeah, poker, like probability is a huge thing too.
Yeah.
With supply and demand zones, like you can, there's like probability enhancers, like odds enhancers. It's like I don't use them because I know what a good zone looks like. Just like a poker player a good poker player doesn't need to look at a chart every time he sees his hand. Yeah. To know if it's a good hand or not. Like he knows what's good and what he's looking for. So like I know what I'm looking for, but there is probability enhancers, like just like you guys know with probability enhancers with supply and demand zones. They definitely know about that for sure.
Yeah, like in poker, like say you're playing online and then you guys go all in, the cards flip over, it shows you the percentage of like, say you're 68% likely gonna win, this guy's got the other percentage, like that shit ain't over till it's over. Yeah. You can still lose that every time. Like
there's been multiple times where it's like 95%.
Like I wouldn't get your hopes up. Yeah. That's all I'm saying. You can win it. You're probably gonna win it. But
that's what happens too. That's why I don't watch my trades anymore.
Yeah.
Like, I do because I have to monitor them, but like originally after I'm in the trade, like I'm not looking at that because the last like couple trades I took, like price like barely just missed where it took me out. Oh. And like looking at the price action after, what I wasn't watching, I definitely would have been like, yeah, oh no, oh yeah, oh no, oh my god, like freaking out, like almost like you're watching my percentages like just like ride. It's like there's no point of watching that. Like there's like no point. Like, because it's not like it changes it. Like there's no point.
It just watching. Like accelerates your heart rate, like, and then drops it.
Yeah.
Automatically.
But like, or I could have just waited and the end result would have been like, wow, that was great. Like, but like if I would have been watching, it would have been like, that was great. But like, now I'm probably gonna die when I'm probably gonna die when I'm 50 because I get so stressed out. Like,
that's funny.
That's why like scalping on lower time frames trading is extremely tough. But is there anything else? What about all these poker hands that you have written down here?
Well, all these poker hands are just kind of like
tell us a story of when you got bad beat.
A bad beat?
Well,
like I've had ace. Well,
remember the story you told on Tim's podcast with the bad beat?
Well, I've had ace, and then you just get burned with like somebody hitting like a low card flush, you know?
Yeah, true.
You go all in. I got ace, he's got jack shit, but then like 4 hearts come up and he's got one of them, and then I don't got one.
So and your good hand becomes completely crap.
My ace hand is shit.
Yeah.
It's brutal.
That's like, it's really frustrating too when I see like a supply and demand zone. It's like, oh baby, I've been waiting a month for this zone, like, and then it's like, well, it didn't work, or like it's like, oh well, it just missed my order, like, or something like that, like.
Yeah.
It's a pain in the ass, like.
That is brutal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was saying with like ace 3, jack 8 there, it's like you can play them. Probably with trading, it's like if you you can trade it. Like you just gotta know your risk management. You have to be smart.
Like that zone only has 4. That zone doesn't have 100% of criteria, but it's worth taking a stab at. Yeah.
Potentially, yeah. however
100%.
that comes over, yeah.
Because there are zones where it's like, in order for me to take a zone, it's got to remove the momentum line and then like an opposing zone. But sometimes I'll take one where it's like it only does the one of those.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, maybe I'll risk half on that or something. Like
Maybe.
So it's like Jack 8's like, there could be something there. 100%. Quad 8s.
Yeah.
Quad Jacks.
Quad 8s, quad Jacks.
Yeah.
3 8s come up on the flop.
Yeah. This is one thing I've ever done too, is increasing my position size, because I'm going to be increasing my position size this month. And that's like the same thing as increasing like your game size too, like going from the 1 cent.
It's
like I feel like you could go to the next blind up.
2 cent 5. Yeah.
You could probably do that.
I think I might.
Your bankroll has to be appropriate to that for that too. Same thing with trading too. It's like,
well, I think it's close to appropriate. But I think now I'm in the I just play one game at a time, so I could just play 1 2 cent 5 cent.
That's another thing I forgot to write down. But playing, because I don't know if you guys have ever watched online poker with some people that are really good. They play like 4 tables at a time, which is fine because they're good at it. But like when you're first starting out, you should probably focus on like 1 table at a time.
Yeah,
maybe
you're
2.
probably just better at just getting good at 1 at a time, and then you can. Like, I was playing 2 at a time, and I was doing all right, but I think I play better when I'm just, like, focused in on 1 game.
And with trading, it's not like we can only watch 1 currency pair, because, like, it'd be pretty hard to only trade 1. But it's like, you also shouldn't have, like, 30.
Yeah.
That's the thing with trading. It's like, a lot of the pairs look the same. Like, Aussie US dollar and New Zealand US dollar, like, they look almost similar. Like let's just say I have my alert set where it's like, I want to be alerted when price gets to here.
Yeah.
I'll have all my alerts set, and I'll just be getting alert after alert. It's like Aussie yen, Aussie New Zealand, like Aussie US dollar, like, because like they're all pretty similar. So it's like you almost it's like similar thing. You should only play like one poker game. You should only have like 5-10 pairs that you're looking at a time.
Yeah. Like, hold your horses here.
Hold your horses here, yeah.
Yeah, like, don't get carried away.
Yeah. Pretty much all we have written down.
But there are a lot of similarities.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
I definitely recommend traders to learn poker and then poker
like
players.
risk management's one of them. Like, that's definitely one of them.
There's a couple people. Every time I watch a poker, it seems like every time I watch a poker player, they're mentioning like, yeah, this guy used to be a trader.
Yeah.
Like, there's one guy.
A lot of poker players are like businessmen.
Yeah.
Like, guys who just like understand like supply and demand risk management.
Risk management, yeah, exactly. It was cool. And the guy in Jeopardy, that was a currency trader. And then he was a poker player too. He was a and it's a Jeopardy episode. Remember we watched that together? They introduced him like that was his job.
Yeah.
Because like in Jeopardy they introduce you as your profession, which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
It's not like Mike Smith likes to play guitar. Or something. It's like Mike Smith.
It's like, what do you do for work?
Which I guess it makes sense because it's like a smart game. Yeah, it was like whatever his name was, a currency trader from Chicago, Illinois. It sounded cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
But then I looked him up and like he also played poker.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But you probably tell them what to say too.
Yeah, true. Because remember when they said he was a currency trader, he kind of like had a nice smile. Like, yeah. Oh yeah, I am. Like, how cool is that? Yeah.
Hell yeah.
You like currency trader, poker player. Like my eyes, it's like they're all hanging out.
Yeah.
Like, I could definitely see a party where it's like currency traders and poker players.
Anybody listening to this, it's like good on you for trying to fucking take the initiative to trade currency.
Yeah, it's
or just like get in the stock market and make your money work for you.
Exactly. Yeah. Same with poker. Let your mind work for you too.
Yeah,
better than going to work.
Poker's like, if you can do that, if you can be a trader, professional trader or professional poker player, you're doing something right. And
they're definitely all hanging out.
Yeah.
They're all definitely hanging out.
That's a crew. They're the same guys. I got like some of them are the same guys, so they know each other. It'd be a good crew.
Like they're hard to spot the difference. There's a party, all currency traders and poker players, and it's like, well,
which is which?
Which is which? Yeah, like a lot of them are probably both.
Yeah.
So. But yeah, we could probably wrap this up. It's probably about good, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for coming on.
Oh, Kevin.
And I'll leave a link for Scott's Instagram down below.
Yeah.
Because he does.
Check out my YouTube page, Tim and Scott, where Not, you might search it and find Senator Tim Scott, the Black Republican. Not him. You might have to look a little deeper, but it'll be there. And thanks for listening.
It's a comedy thing for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good stuff. Yeah, for sure. All right. Okay. Take care, traders. Hope you guys enjoy this one. I know it's a little different, but take care. Bye.